Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Right here. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Back.
80 weapons. Big driven.
They'll run on first down. It's Carter. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Well, he's going to take a shot right up. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Will Fuller. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Giants 7, Redskins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
Topper.
Switch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
After the interception, here's Watson. And incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. First carry for Darius Geis. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now after the run by Gawdz, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. He's got Fuller. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Gawdz, they'll try to run it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? On the ground, Gawdz. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Gawdz, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Like 22, he's coming.
Watt going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Lg back near his goal line. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mike 22, Mike 12.
Go.
Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lg. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Rush in. Rush in.
Smooth.
Check. Crack.
Look at me. Go. Go.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now it's Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
19, 26. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Ready to break.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Ready, 50, plant. Look at me, zipper.
Big Ed.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Check. Fresno.
Hey. Get it.
Lock now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Clock will try again on second down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Lock now on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Exit.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Go.
Let him know. Mike's 22.
Yep.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On first down, Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Now what's the call here? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's letting this one, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On first down, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now a first down throw, Watson being chased out left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Not that time for Watkins.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Hey, Charlie.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Slam.
Hey.
22.
Shoot.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Fire.
On play action, Locke. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Greystone travel.
22. Check. Check.
To try again after the sack. Locke, he's got Herndon, his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Stay with your man.
Like 22's out.
On third and long, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
80 weapon. Now. Hey, Delta.
Danny. Shift.
Gone. 50. Ready.
Throwing on second and 14. Lock. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mark 22. All day, punt. Check.
Yes. Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Topper!
I'm going to run you over.
Like 20, look at me. Zipper!
Here we go. Mark 22. I'm coming.
Hey. Look. Squeeze.
26. Kill.
Please grip.
On first and 10, here's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Mark 22. Set the tone, defense.
Locke again here on second and 10. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Courtland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after here coming up. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. J31. You got him, go.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your win.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Go. Hey, zoom.
Watch it.
Hey, lock it.
Check 4.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Check 56. Come on. Alert 59. Alert 3. Line up. Show me 59. Sponge. No. 55.
Watson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Mike 9.
Alert! Come on, D! He's coming, he's coming. 24! Double up.
On 1st and 10, Watson buying time to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. On 2nd down now, it's Carter. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. Yo, go.
Shoot.
Hey!
Motion.
Rock it.
Check out.
Now! Fire!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, Haywood! Let's go!
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Able to find his man, John Phillips. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
60 or.
Okay, double up.
Yes. Look at me, zipper.
You got nothing to that. You got nothing.
Go.
Watch twins.
Now.
On first down. Lg. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
X3, 218, chopper.
Here we go, G.
Let's go.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Smooth. Hey. On the ball.
Lg taking the snap at 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At their 49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gawdz. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. 50.
Watson sliding out of the pocket. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Kill. Switch.
Keep dribbling.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Back. Check your hot read.
Hey, exit. Hit it.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
31. 29. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, to the court.
SOS.
Hey, 31.
SOS.
Bang.
Hey, 59.
Kill.
Zoom. 56.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Burnett. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner.
Hustle.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6.
Mike, 22's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
You don't want none.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Greystone, travel.
Watch twist.
Go. Hey, Charlie.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Clock now on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check three.
Blue draw corkers.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Five.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Twist.
80 weapon. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Shit!
Hey, Delta.
Mike 22.
It's coming this way. Here we go.
Go.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
General West.
Out. Mike 22.
Better bring it.
Hey, Foxtrot.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
You're out.
Check 49.
Why? Get wide.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that one will be accepted. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Next to score, Giants 44, Redskins 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 times. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Under team.
Tighten up.
For
From the 50, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Will Fuller. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Giants, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gawdz. This is the NFL on EA Sports.